Hi, my name's Todd, and this is my Doyad. It is currently 61 degrees foolish. That makes it, what is it, like 16 degrees civilized. I gotta check. And after a quick look it up, we are indeed at 16 degrees civilized. Obviously it rained like holy shit. Did it rain? Like a cow pissing on a flat rock all day yesterday. So let's get this thing blown off, dried up, and we're going to start with putting that on. All right, we're almost ready to close on install here. Since this goes through into the water jacket, I want to get a little bit of RTV right on the head of this. As such, just like that. You guys see that? Come on, focus. Yeah, something like that. And then we're going to put just a dot of blue. And into snug. And the same thing on this one. Pull our TV right under that head. Just like that. Little dot of the blue stuff. And in you go. Just a snug. Come out of there. Okay. Oh, good gravy. And just not quite enough room to get a full good grip on that. There we go. Okay. Once again, just a little dab RTV. And a dot of the blue stuff. And let's run you into snug. Nope, not that way. That way. Okay. Into snug, into snug, into snug. Let's do all the prep work for this one. Come out of there. There we go. It's happening now. We got action. Yeah, it's gonna be... There we go. Nice little bead around that. And a drip of the blue. Marvelous stuff, that blue. Alright. Let's run you into snug. Snug. Alright. The book and the interwebs agree that we're looking for 40 foot-pounds. There's 40 foot-pounds. And I know that the extension changes it, but that's what we're running. Come on. Good gravy. There it goes. All right. What are we doing? Oh yeah. What did I do with it? I left it up here. Why didn't you guys tell me? And that is my entire water pump put back on. Yeah, I'll probably want to touch up the heads of them bolts before it goes into the car. But with flat surfaces on both sides and a fresh gasket in between, correct amount of RTV, what do you think? Will that seal up? Watch it leak like a sieve out the shaft now. So it'll all have to come back off. But at least I got a new hose on there, so those things always leak. All right. Moving forward, I got to put the second pulley back on the front here. But I guess it's a Pat's House run for me for some miscellaneous supplies. And it'll give an opportunity for more of this water to go back into the atmosphere. Maybe I can get that starting to clean up. Eventually, we're gonna move on to this. We're gonna straighten up these edges from where somebody way over tightened them, and we can clean this up, paint that black. I got my paint for these, so It's going to look kind of spiffy before the end of the day here. I hope. All right, went and got some more of these. This is complete. Once this gets a little bit drier, we'll kind of scuff off that little bit of paint on the surface, and it should show up the oh yeah, look at that. That's going to work out fine. You don't even have to use anything more abrasive than a finger. Okay, we're going to call that good. I got to get this nut off there. I'm going to leave that masked, leave that masked, leave that masked. Let's take a valve cover off. Got to remember where that goes. We should be able to snake that right out from underneath there. Let's see what happens. All right. Loosen, not tighten. They've already been tightened way too much. Hey! You see that? It tried to get away. I have no prisoner escapes on my watch today. Oh yeah, sticky spot. Those should probably all go into a well, you guys don't want to watch this. This is going to be bad. All right. Just about what we expected. That's all trash. And yeah, all right. Set that aside for right now and see what kind of misery we got going on in here. Well, this valve cover gasket is kind of peeling off here. kinda meh. Ooh, that weren't good. Alright, let's break that. It looks like at some point in time, get all this shit out of here, somebody painted the mating surface on these. Come out of there. Which seems kind of odd to me, but hey, whatever. Yeah. You guys see that? You see that surface there? Looks like somebody painted it. Painted it silver. We'll get it all cleaned up. I'm not sure what we're going to do there with that other gasket, where the intake manifold gasket is sticking through. We should be able to get this all cleaned up, though, without too much effort. That's going to be the hard part over there. Getting that straightened back out again. All right. Let me get some of this shit done. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to cut these down. You can see they're quite proud. Quite proud of the surface. I'll just take a razor blade, cut them off a little bit closer to where they appear they ought to be. And we'll worry about it then. Alright, I'm going to get some of this shit done. I'll bring you guys back when I'm a little bit further along. Okay, I've just got this set in here, and all of these are pooched out this way, a whole bunch. Let's get rid of that. That one is. This one is a bunch. This one is huge. This one is a bunch. This one, not so much. But you can see it ain't flat or square anymore. We're going to try and tune that up. And maybe we'll have a little bit better luck with the seal. We're going to try and flatten this whole surface. Might have to cut that off a little bit. We'll get her. We'll figure it out. I won't watch you do me a whole bunch. I won't make you watch me do a whole bunch of beating and banging, but yeah, we'll get there. It's warming up nice in just a couple hours. It's all the way up to 66 degrees foolish. That makes it like 19 degrees civilized. And gone from fully cloudy to mostly cloudy. Might actually get some sun today. Wouldn't that? That'd be kind of awesome. Okay, maybe I just fucked up, but these are now flush. And there's a little bit of a couple thousand, the head here is a couple thousandths lower than the intake manifold. I mean, I can feel that. So I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do there. We'll think about it a little bit. We'll figure it out. Okay, I think I've come up with a way to tell if that is flat, if that is flat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this surface on the head and intake manifold with some heavy grease. And then we're very carefully going to set this on here, just like that, bloop, and give it just a little, and then pull it square back off and see where it touches. And we'll go from there. Hey, there you go. All right. Let's see how this works. because anywhere the grease transfers needs to get pushed back. I'm thinking. I want this pretty even, but I'm thinking the grease is not likely to contaminate oil if it happens to get inside, and it will I was thinking originally I could do this with paint, but I was worried about cross-contamination, We'll a nice layer laid on here. Okay. What are we thinking? How are we feeling about this? Okay, all the bolt holes lining up. Give it a little like that. And we're contacting here and here, and that's it. Huh. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I got some grease transfer right there and right here, and that's it. None of the rest. Well, just a touch right there, just a touch right there. Oi. All right, more pounding. All right, after some aggressive pounding, I'd like to find a way to, hey, that works out. Lay an even bead like. Okay, let's see if that gets us any closer. I did some considerable beating and banging. And, oh, we got more contact than we did. See if you guys can see that. We got contact all the way around there, and a little bit right there, and a little bit right there, and a little bit there and there, and there. All right, we'll beat and bang some more. We'll come back. Okay, try as I might, I can't seem to make it get contact across this top edge. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong, but it just does not want to land anywhere on this surface. I'm getting it to here and like here. I mean, I look at it, it looks pretty fucking straight. I mean, you know, I don't see any big cups in it on this end. This side looks straighter than this side, but this side's making contact pretty much the whole way. Let's spin it around. All right. And this is now the bottom edge, you know, towards the spark plugs. That looks straight, but not very. That still looks straighter to me. Once again, there's no big cup in this end. I'm not exactly sure why I'm not making any contact on this surface here. I guess if I was smart, I'd build something that had a measured hole in it that would leave a nice bead right along that surface. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try and do. I'll get a little piece of tin and just cut a little notch in it so it'll leave a measured bead, and then we'll try it again. Okay, I think I'm getting a reasonable amount of transfer. It's still a little light right in here, but and right here, but I think we're going to live with that, and maybe I'll tap it down a little bit more right here and right here. Try and you know, both sides of that. But that now we're ready to start prepping for paint. All right, so none of that recorded. That was awesome. But I got the valve cover off and I got it all cleaned. So I guess I wasn't being an asshole and you guys didn't have to watch. Yeah. Let's beat and bang on this other valve cover for a little bit and see if we can't get it tuned up. Okay, how are we feeling about it? Feeling lucky? Still a little soft right down in here. But you know what? I think that's going to be not too difficult to tune up. We're just going to lay it on an edge and pound on it right there. Try and bring this up just a little bit. And yeah, we're going to get this ready for paint. Okay, I've got just a little dab of silicone there on each of those gasket points. Get this, I'm using a Felpro rubber style gasket, and I just got shit all over my hands. Alright, let's get one started here. That paint's still wicked soft. Inch is already up here. We're going to come back at these heads of these, and just want to get this on here and covered up so that it's kind of looking like it might rain here. I want to get this buttoned up. I don't want oil, I don't want water going down into the oil. down to contact. Alright, there's contact all the way around. And more of this silicone spray. And number 1 goes over here. Number 5. Spray just a little bit of lubricant down in there. Click. That slides right on just like that. 154. 154. 2. 6. There's this one. Six, 3, 6, 3, 7. Yeah. They weren't predicting any rain, but man, it sure feels like it. Need to get this buttoned up. And do this way. That's looking pretty spiffy. What do you guys think? I'm thinking that's going to look 100%. 2 thumbs up. Eat your heart out, Siskel and Ebert. Yep. All right. So I guess I'm going to start cleaning on that one. On that valve cover over there, and hopefully I can get it to the same point before we get too much further. If I was smart, I'd pour out a little bit of cleaning solution and do those knots on this side at the same time. Yep, that's what we're going to do. All right, I think that looks all right. I'm going to see in the background there, that one's all primed out. I'm going to wait till that's good to go. I'm going to pick up some of my stuff and get this side closed up. And I think that's probably going to be the end of the day. I'd like to thank you guys for kindly sticking with me here. Let's get that fancy Dan, beautifully painted valve cover over my shoulder. Perfect spot. Yeah. I'd like to thank you guys for sticking around and watching this, what did we determine? Shenanigans is likely the best description of what's happening here. Is that a Huey? Kind of sounds like one. Anyways, sound all of a sudden went quiet. He must be right parallel with me. Anyways, please like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up if you feel so inclined. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything, and it certainly helps drive the algorithm for more people to view the channel. And yeah, that would be awesome. But once again, I'd like to thank you guys for toughing out this level of dumb. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. I feel like I got a lot done today, so you know, that's something. This has been an Empty Pockets production. Yeah, I just wanted to throw this in here before we get it done, and I post this up to the interwebs. Look, ooh ah. This one's all down and torqued. I got the other bolts and nuts over there sitting drying, and yeah, I am feeling really good about today. I feel like I got quite a bit done. So that's actually readable. 20 and 30, 0, 10. So, yep. Where do we go from here? I still need one more stud. One more exhaust stud for this hole. Man. I feel like I'm pretty close to putting this engine back in there. You guys see anything I'm missing? I mean, once I get it loaded in, then the real work begins. I mean, it's going to be, yeah. I got to get this grommet. I destroyed it, taking it out. It was old and crusty and brittle, so probably a good thing to take care of. I found one on Eckler's for $12. Maybe I could find one more affordably locally. I don't know. We'll see. I'll still do some shopping. I still got some picking up to do. But, yeah, I just wanted to throw this in there now that both the valve covers are back on. I think that looks pretty sexy, Bob. Yes, sir. Well, I'm still waiting on this gasket, too. That's going to go back on before it goes back in. And I think that's it. That one, 2, 3 more things, and back in it goes. All right. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon.